Good evening, people. Are you ready to go to work tomorrow morning? What time you gotta get up? I'm not being a douchebag, but I'm really pumped up. I'm super excited because I just finished a team call. You know, I remember really working and putting in my all, giving 100% and getting feedback that was less than ideal. I remember feeling sick as a dog, still getting up when that alarm clock went off and told me I had to get up and get ready for work. I remember when my kids would cry, literally cry, tears like bawling their eyes out. Mommy, please stay home with us today. Mommy, please don't go. And I would hug them and kiss them and tell them, no, I'm sorry, baby, but mommy has to go. I'll be back. I'll call on you at lunchtime, right? I remember these things. And I know I'm not the only one who's experienced these. I know I'm not the only parent who's sacrificed and worked hard, sometimes even work smart too, to make sure that I'm providing what I'm supposed to be providing, to set an example for my kids. You know what I realized, guys? That's a trap. It's a trap. We have the privilege of having these little people in our lives, right? And they look up to us for everything. Anything that we do, whether we acknowledge it or not, they see it and they emulate it. They mimic it. They love us so much they don't even know that they do it sometimes, right? I'm sorry, and I'm going to be very frank, so forgive me if it comes as a surprise, but I will not. Brain doesn't recognize not. Can't say not because your brain doesn't recognize it. I am going to make sure that I am not setting my kids up for the same trap that we were bred into. When I say we were bred into, I mean we as a society, like the whole of us, right? We're trained, regardless of what we are, where we come from, who we're born to. As little kids, they ask us, what do you want to be when you grow up, right? You say whatever comes to mind because you're a kid and you know that the impossible is possible. You just know that's what you want to do. You're going to do it. And at some point, it gets trained out of you and people start telling you things like, only boys do that, or only girls do that, or be realistic, or we don't have the money for that, or whatever nonsense that they come up to. The limitation that they have determined to be true in their mind, they speak it over the child so that the child can be protected from disappointment. I'm so grateful that my parents did not try to squash my dreams to keep me from being disappointed. They gave me everything that I could possibly need in order to go out there and make a difference, to be the best me that I can be, not the best Nadine or the best Earl, but the best Monique, right? They did that for me so that if I failed, I was fine with the failure. I'd learn my lesson, I'd pick up, and I'd move on and do better, right? 99% of the time I didn't fail, thank God. But that's because I knew my goal. I knew my objective. I started this with a ridiculous question. Are you ready for work? It's 11:24 p.m. at night. How many of you up right now, sick to your stomach because you know you got to go to work tomorrow and you hate your job? You know you can't stand the people that you work with. Or maybe you love the people that you work with. Or maybe you love your job, but you don't want to leave your kids. Maybe somebody's not feeling well and you don't have a choice because maybe you don't get paid time off, or maybe you don't get sick time. Or maybe you just don't feel like it, right? Maybe you've got stuff going on in your mind and your spirit is troubled and you just want a day to just be, right? Wake up and walk slowly, right? Don't have to get up when the alarm goes off. There is an opportunity for you. I forgot who I was because I was so busy being what I had to be that I forgot me. I forgot the leader that I am. I forgot how many people that I've motivated and encouraged in this world to do better just by being themselves. Because you know what? We each have something in us that no one else has, right? And if we squash who we are to fit into the mold that is necessary to pay our bills, we basically just burn down who we were supposed to be to live a life that's not even for us. I don't know about y'all, but I have great purpose.
Recall the basic characteristics of bonds.
And one of my trainings is popping on, but I'm going to leave
Before we
it
explore
so that y'all don't know I'm studying for something. But anyway, are you looking for more? Are you working more than one job right now? If you are working more than one job right now, that's one. Are you working a job that is not allowing you to be all that you can be? If that's you, that's 2. You got 2 points so far. Do you see yourself greater than where you are and don't know how to get there? That's number 3. Do you want to set a better example for your kids so that they don't go to school to get good grades, to get a good job, to retire broke? That's you. That's 4. Are you willing to learn and put in the time to do something different? That's number 5. How many of us are willing to go to school? We spend thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars in most cases to go to schools for 4 years to get a degree that may or may not lead to a job, that may or may not pay back the debt that we just incurred. And society says that's okay. That's totally normal. That's not normal. That's crazy. Absolute madness to think that I don't know what I want to be when I grow up, so I'm going to go and spend hundreds of thousands of dollars to get a degree in a field that's undecided, or in a field that I think I might like, but I'm not 100% sure, to maybe get a job that's going to pay anywhere between $30,000 and $200,000 a year, hopefully. And society accepts that as normal. But if I say, okay, well, I'm going to study and I'm going to get my license in this field, it's going to take me a month or 2 to learn the material, 3 months to get the training, and 6 months I'm straight. Oh, that's so risky. How is that risky? Let me tell you, and I'm on a rant here, and you know what, I'm okay with it. Let me tell you, the best feeling in the world that I've ever had, and I mean, it sounds kind of silly when I say it out loud now, but I remember a morning when I went into the room to wake up the girls so that they can, use the bathroom, get ready to do their homeschooling, right before I went to work. And my 2 little girls, they sat on the bed and they literally started crying, and they're like, Mommy, please don't go today. Please just stay home with us. Can't we have a fun day? Can't you just be with us one more day? This was a Monday morning, guys. So I just spent Saturday and Sunday with them, right? And I had the ability to say, okay, no problem. I had no time off. I knew it was going to be a day unpaid, right? But my business afforded me the freedom to say, okay. The reason that was the best feeling for me is because when I said okay, and I don't know if you can tell, but I'm getting emotional thinking about it. My little girls, they literally started to cry. They were like, really? Really? You're going to stay with us? Like if I had given them the world just because I agreed to stay home with them, just to be with them a little longer. I mean, they're 5 and 8 now. I don't know how much longer I'm going to be their favorite person on the planet, right? By God's grace, I'll always be their favorite person on the planet. But you know what? To be able to give my kids the things that they're asking for and know financially that I'm okay, that changed my world. Because in 7 years, I didn't have that opportunity, right? And I work pretty damn hard. I'm sorry for those of you who don't know me, but I take pride in what I put my name on. So I made sure to do my best every day. And because I had, I think 5 days off for the year. So 4 of us in the family, right? And 1 day for emergencies. Birthdays and 1 day for emergency. That means I couldn't just take off when they wanted to because I didn't know if maybe they'd need me to take a day off later. But long story short, I'm willing to put in the work because I see greater. I see greater in our future, right? I look at them and I know that what I'm building today is impacting them positively. Their kids, my great grandkids, God willing, are going to be like, Nanny, because I want them to call me Nanny Mo, she did this for us, right? I can't wait to have that legacy. I cannot wait to see how many lives I've changed. When I cross the stages and I get paid to speak just to share my experience, because by God's grace, that's what's going to happen, I'm going to be humbled by the impact that I didn't know that I was having. And you know why I'm saying that so respectfully is because I felt that before, where I did not know that something that I did that I thought was just fun or sharing had impacted somebody positively, right? And over the last few weeks, I've been reaching out to a lot of different people that I haven't been in contact with, say, hey, how you doing? What's going on? Because, I mean, we're friends for a reason, right? So why is it that I have no idea what's going on in your life and you have no idea what's going on in mine? How is it that I'm not able to help you? How is it that you're not able to help me, right? I mean, what is the purpose of us being here? And my sound is gonna come on again.
Corporate.
I'm going to end this video because I could talk with y'all forever. I could self-diary. You know what? I think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to post every day now. Just journaling my journey. We are on August 21st, 2022. It is 11:31 p.m. Right? I want to see where my life is by God's grace, where I'm taking my life through His guidance, through this business, through the people that I'm helping by August 21st, 2023. I know where my vision is. I know what I'm planning. But God says we don't know the plans that He has for us, right? Things that we can't even imagine. And I'm getting a taste of it. I'm so excited, y'all. I'm so excited. So that's really selfish. I am excited about the future. And I'm even more excited about helping some of you to be able to have that similar testimony to say, hey, I bought my time back. I don't have to work 2 jobs anymore. I can stay home with my kids when they need me. My baby has a fever. I'm going to take the day, take care of my baby, and then I'll grind for a couple hours later in the evening when my spouse is home or when my other kid is home or whenever, because I have the flexibility and the freedom of my time. If this sounds like something meaningful to you, and I mean meaningful because everybody wants to go to heaven and nobody wants to die. I'm not a pipe dream kind of girl. I am the aim for the clouds. So aim for the stars. So if I fall short, I land in the clouds kind of girl. I'm going to aim high and I'm going to get to those stars. And it may take me a couple tries, but if I fall short, I'm not staying on earth. I'm going. You can find me out there on cloud 9. If you feel that that is your calling, that there's a purpose inside of you that's greater than what you're currently living, and if you're finally at the stage where you're tired of not living in your purpose, tired of trying to fit into the mold that somebody else made for you that doesn't suit you, make a decision. Make a decision. You don't have to come to me, but make a decision to do what you've got to do to live in your purpose. Because if you don't, what was the point? What was the point of everything that you went through? That character that you earned and developed. I love my company. I love what it has done for my family and what I'm seeing it do for others. And me personally, I've been playing with this opportunity. And you know what? I'm kind of pissed at myself for doing that because I have no excuse for taking it for granted the way that I've been taking it for granted. So no more of that. And I am going to stick to my word and end this video now. And you'll see me tomorrow. I'm going to make a promise to myself that wherever I am, whatever I'm wearing, however my attire is, 11:30 is kind of late. I'm going to say 6:30. 6:30 in the morning, I will make another video every morning. If I don't post a video, that's not an option. I'm going to post a video every morning at 6:30. I'm going to tell you where my mind is and explain to you my journey. And I hope it encourages you. I hope it motivates you. If you're down to be part of the business that I'm building, great. But honestly, I'd rather help you build your own business, your own enterprise, your own legacy to leave to your great grandkids. If that's something that you desire at all, stop wasting time. Pick up the phone and call me. Text me. You all have my number because I've said it a billion times. 914-619-7537. And we'll talk. All right. Judgment free. I love you all. Monique Noel-Gunter here. And good night.